Uh, Artillery literally live in both hands. Put a manhole size hole in a whole man. These niggas trading bars, I guess they barters now. I hear shots fired, but I think they starter rounds. The greats blew ganja, the fakes blow each other. My brothers think they safe cause the jakes know they mother. Nah, my only guard when I'm on the phone with the power arm. The jab carry the conversation you cower from. Basic training at Fort Mo, report ho. Hey, it ain't nothing but war clothes in my wardrobe.
They don't like raw shit, turn this off right now.
If you don't like raw shit, turn this off right now. It's like, they really about to hear some wild shit. If you don't like raw shit, turn this off right now. Culture vultures eating off the dead homies. Them don't know me, word to Romy and Naomi. Opinionated, opinions hated, it's all trash. This kid the greatest, this shit is flaming, it's all gas. Breaking down the youngin' what I owed him. Trying to fit into an aura that I'm molded. Fuck the mold, break the cycle of who likes you and what you might do if you tried to.
We done rolled up on my man Mike Mo.
Yeah.
Location,
Word up.
not
Undisclosed.
disclosed. Right. You know what I'm saying? We trying to figure out what's good with this man.
The man Mike Mo.
You know what I'm saying? We got
In the building.
me and Plex here.
Mental Plex.
You know what I'm saying? And from what we hear, this man is a supreme lyricist, a true MC on the streets of 757, a good staple, has been around and kind of a little known out here. So we're gonna try to dig into this man, find out what's happening with him.
What you mean from what you hear?
From what we hear, you know.
Niggas be talking about me.
Yeah, cats talk about you, man.
Cats talk about you.
know.
I mean,
Facebook.
as far as you being in the hip hop scene around this area, you know what I'm saying? How did you get into it? You know what I mean? How did you start making a name for yourself? How did the image of Mike Mo?
So I've been rapping for a long time, and it was in 2009 when I moved to Pennsylvania, and that's when I actually started performing in front of people with no clue how to do it, just rapping my song. Live bands, frat houses, open mics and shit like that. In 2010, I moved back, and in January of 2011, or maybe December of 2010, my man Easy was like, yo, come up to Manila Ave or some shit tonight and perform your songs. You get like 10 minutes, pay $10. And I was like, all right. You know what I mean? And I crushed that shit. Like, you know, I went up there, I did fucking Getting My Mind Blown from Substance Abuse and Over from Substance Abuse.
Yeah.
To tell you how much I ain't quite know what I was doing, that's the order. I did Getting My Mind Blown first, and then I ended it with Over. When obviously it should have been the other way around, you know, the more serious introspective record, and then turn everybody the fuck up.
Right.
But that shit didn't matter. You know, I was crushing it, and so came back the next week. By the third week, niggas was singing along and all that. Motherfuckers was like, yo, I got an open mic over here, come over here. I got an open mic over here, come over here. You know, everybody had an open mic, so I was like, all right, you know, and then before you know it, you know, it was just, I was just everywhere. You know, I was performing a lot. You know, I was entering shows, winning money a lot, linking with niggas, you know, meeting people. I'm not sure if that helped me make a name. I think the name came when, you know, I started getting into shit with people out here or whatever. You know, motherfuckers be like, yo, what do you think of my song? I'm like, your shit's trash. And then all of a sudden now it's like, yo, I don't even do this rap shit, I'll fuck you up. I'm like, why you give a fuck how I feel about your song?
Right,
like,
that was a big thing with me. I mean, it's like a lot of people can't be totally honest in this scene. You know what I'm saying? Like people get real sensitive when it comes to their music, and
Yeah, everybody would.
yeah, I
artists
get
would.
that, man. But I mean, you're not gonna be able to please everybody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's gonna have a niche in this
But
thing
you
called
gain
hip hop.
controversy, or you gain a name off of telling people their music won't shit.
Yeah, more or less. You know, that shit was kind of weird. I ain't really like it. It was cool because everywhere I went, somebody knew who I was and shit like that. But you realize all of the fake love and shit like that, and people really don't give a fuck about you. They just want to see you get into some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I mean, yeah, it's more or less what it was.
So, all right, did you start off rapping? I mean, not just to reel it back just a little bit. When you first started off rapping, right? Did you start off with like a group or something? I know you said your brother and...
Nah, the first time I ever rapped, I was alone. I didn't rap as a part of a group until shit about 7 when I started rhyming. I think I was like 14 or 15 when I ever got, and I was very nice by the time I was like 14 or 15. So I tried the group thing. A couple groups I got kicked out of because I was too nice. A couple groups
Was it you too nice, or did you still have that conflict resolution?
No.
thing?
I mean, maybe, but no. Like I was legit too nice. Like these niggas told me straight up to my face, niggas to skip us and go to your verse, bro. Like,
No,
you know what I'm
that's
saying?
dope. That's dope, though.
And this is when niggas is making songs on some on the boombox. You know, throwing the empty tape in with the mic or the sound recorder hooked up, and you know playing the music out the fucking the other tape, and then hitting the record out the second shit. You know what I'm saying?
On the dual
Right,
tape,
you know,
boombox joint.
And
Yeah.
so when we listening to ourselves back, we can hear the beat faintly in the background. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But you can hear us clear. I mean, it ain't even faintly. You can hear it enough to. But
yeah,
you know,
the rock.
ain't no booming and shit
Yeah.
like that. It sound like a nigga playing his phone and we kicking it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, like, and, you know, we giving this shit.
Oh, so you grew up. You first started rapping on the boombox.
This was in the
Nah,
90s. This was
90s.
like 97 or 98 or some shit like that.
98.
I mean, when I'm 14, 15, this is the 2000s and I'm recording my own music.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I'm at my own crib laying shit down. You know what I'm saying? Niggas coming to the house. Motherfuckers that rap out here used to come to the house. Vol Black used to come to the house. Royale Swerve used to come to the house.
Wow.
Who else used to come to the house? Motherfucking Fly High used to come to the house. You know what I'm saying? Like Big C, Gilly and Dre and shit. Like, so I can remember off the top of my head. But niggas used to come to the crib. I wasn't in rap groups or none of them.
Oh, okay.
But you know, like in them early years though, niggas would come to my house and see what we was doing at first was probably what everybody was doing in the 80s. The DJ, I forget who the DJs would be back then, but they coming on, they about to rock. We want that session.
Yeah.
Or we want the songs we like. So when the song, we listening to the whole shit, and when the song come on that we like, we hitting record on the joint. And then when it go off, we hitting stop. And then we hitting record, and then we hitting stop. Nigga, we got a playlist.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Playlist.
And
Or
from
what we
that,
would call a mixtape.
Yeah.
right,
Yeah.
right. You know what I'm
Pretty
saying?
much.
And from that, niggas got a fucking mic, man. I can't remember if it was just a fucking tape recorder, and then we was recording everything we was doing in the boombox by playing the beat. I can't, cause I don't think we had like a mic hooked up into the shit.
Right.
You know what I'm
Probably
saying?
because what we used back in the day,
And that
we
was
had like
with,
a.
I ain't mean to cut you, but that was with Don Rashawn. I forget his fucking rap name now, but he was a major part of Major Movement back in the day with Biggs when the whole fucking 757 was signed to one record label. You know that like that was somebody I was doing shit with way back in the fucking day, trying to get our little raps off and shit like that. He didn't kick me out the group, but I was nicer than my nigga too. Though, like.
Okay. So that's dope. So you won't really accrue with none of them cats.
Nah. The only time I ever had an established crew before the takeover would have been just me and my brother Craig O. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the only person I can say I was legit making music with. I was making music with Fly High, but I was more or less guiding them. Like the niggas had never rapped before, and they loved what I did. I had the setup. motherfucking got kicked out of my parents' house, and you know, now I got an apartment, so you know where all the homies is coming, and I got all of my equipment with me. So that shit was something like a group formed out of that, and I was a part of it, but I wasn't in it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay, what group was that?
this was Fly High. They still out here
Fly
right now.
okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Fly High Nation. Like,
Okay.
I wouldn't even take credit for forming it or no shit like that. I just had the equipment. I had the studio, you know, and I had the
Okay.
guidance. You know what I mean? Because I had been making music. At that point, I had made like 4 fucking albums, and this is all before substance abuse.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, so I was well seasoned and knew what I was doing. But it was just be me and my brother Craig. Like, we made music and mixtapes and shit like that together. The Takeover was probably the first time I was actually in a rap group.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Wow.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. Just so we could get an idea of what type of MC or what type of sound you like. Say like you had a choice of 5 different producers that's out in the industry now. Who would you want to produce your album?
Kanye,
Okay.
Bink.
Okay. Bing.
Knox.
Okay.
I don't want to say it like that, but you know you know what you're gonna get with Knox.
Right,
You know what I'm
right,
saying? Like,
right.
you know what you're gonna get, and
A classic.
like if I was
Yeah,
ever
baby.
to make like a Black Way, you know, like that one, like a real life Black Way that's about to like really be out there and do some numbers.
Yeah.
I would love for Knox to do that whole
Yeah,
shit. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like,
Yeah, that would
but
be crazy.
That would be crazy.
and I would like you know I like that sample heavy shit. You know what I'm saying? Sample heavy with the drums. But then if it's not gonna be that, I just like, you know, I like drums, man. Drums
Yeah.
and horns, you know,
Yeah.
like, and I don't know a lot of producers. I can't think of none off the top of my head right now. And a lot of the producers I would love to work with might not produce no more. That's y'all niggas' fault. If y'all had never introduced me to all that music from back in the day and shit,
Yeah.
I'd never even, cause you know now you want to start talking about beat miners and shit like that.
right.
Like,
Well, you don't
right.
want your album to
Yeah, yeah.
sound all alike. You know what I mean? That's my
Nah, definitely, you know, so that's why I'm really like, you know, but I
Yeah.
mean, Kanye, nigga.
Kanye,
Yeah.
that's your go-to?
Kanye. Swiss Beats been on some shit lately that I didn't know he was on. You know, I didn't like
Actually,
songs like the Echo joint with Nas.
Yeah.
You know, like
that was dope.
some of his sounds, like, oh shit, Swiss,
Yeah.
I didn't know that
I
you could
didn't
do
know.
shit like
right,
that.
exactly.
And I would love to get some of that type of sound, you know what I mean? Like, but I'm an MC's MC that likes to rap on the young boy sound, but not the
Yeah.
trap shit, you know. I like the airy little cute sounds that the girls like and shit. You
Right.
know what
Feel
I'm saying?
good sound.
Mhm.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, but I like to kick my shit on them joints though.
Right.
The boom bap shit is easy. Ain't no challenge there.
So what type of music, how would you describe your music as a whole? Not like as a,
I can't just say it's hip hop.
I mean, you know, of course it's hip hop, but you know,
My music, I think my music is like matter of fact type music. Like, you might not like it the first time you listen to it. You know what I'm saying? You might definitely be like, the nigga can rap, but I don't like his beat selection or this, that. And then the second time you listen to it, you might be like, whoa, I see why the hook came in right there. Or he just abruptly cut the song off right there. You know, I like to keep you guessing. It's stressful because at this level as a local artist, you got to really stretch the creativity to make some shit happen, because a lot of shit be equipment and technology and the IQ of the engineer. You know, I might be having something that I can hear,
in your head.
but he can't get it out.
translate
You know what I'm
it.
saying?
Yeah. This means drugs. Yeah. Come on. Look. I hope you don't die in this dungeon. My war cry ensure that you don't cry over nothing.